Hey, you guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome to your extended love reading for you versus them. This is Cancerian energy, and welcome back to the channel. Members only. All right. And this is also the extended for anyone else who is purchasing the extended. I just want to give my my thanks and my appreciation and my love to all of you for participating with the channel and with me. So I do appreciate you guys so much. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the tarot messages as they apply. All right, one by one, starting with established here. This is your energy, Cancer. All right, established in two-face. Like I said, I feel like you were in a situation where things were just really good, and you felt like you didn't want to rock the boat, so you didn't. This person was living a double life. I feel like this is the energy that is coming towards you that you knew of, and this is in the past. So I feel like you knew there was awareness that this person was a cheetah. So we have the Two of Wands. Okay. So this is an energy of listen, established. All right. But also in a state of planning your next move, right? Knowing that you're not staying in the place that you're in, knowing that you're wanting to do something different, just not right now, right? You're not in a position to move right now. See, Wheel of Fortune. This talks about change. This talks about blessings. This talks about doing well financially. I feel like you're in that energy of, listen, I'm doing good right now. I'm not going to move my position just because this person is a cheater. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to plan my next move so that not only am I going to be financially taken care of, but nothing is going to change. Like nothing is going to, you're not going to uproot my situation because you are a dog. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's more of where you are. Tell me about Two-Faced here. Tell me about two. Okay. A lot came out with that. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah. You were keeping it quiet. You were knowing that this person was up to no good. You were not, by any means, ignorant of the fact of what they were doing. This is someone who knows the truth. This is someone who is not going to let things get past them. But at the same time, with that Four of Swords, you're laying low. Okay, you are planning your next move here. You're playing it safe. Six of Cups. See, this is where the good vibes come in. This is why we had that good vibes card with your person's energy. Like everything was all good according to your person. They were keeping things all good. They were making you happy, or so they thought. But no, you were staying in the energy of, you know what? I'm going to, act like everything is good, act like there's no problem. I'm going to plan my next move wisely. And when I'm ready to move, I'm going to move just like that. Okay. Period. So let's see. Tell me about drowning in the reverse. Okay. This talks about not being, not hitting rock bottom, being at a place where it's like, okay, it's not so bad to where I have to like get away from this person, right? It's not coming back to me in any way that's really affecting me in any way. This person isn't off having, babies on the side. They're not bringing back anything. I'm protected. I am protected. There's energy of you being protected. So look, we have the Devil here. Huh. Under the deck, the Four of Pentacles. I feel like this was like a false sense of protection here. I'm getting an energy of you felt as though because this person, it didn't appear as though there was anything going on that could hurt you on, the surface level. But I feel like this was a false sense of, of, of protection, right? And I feel like you were kind of misleading yourself into this energy of being secure. It's a false sense of security. That's what it is. A false sense of security here. All right. Tell me about burned bridges in the reverse. It's like this person was being disloyal, but you were kind of turning your back on what they done, because it says turn back on, and then it's in the reverse. So you were allowing this person to get away with what they were doing. But look, we have the Eight of Wands. This talks about something is going to be changing. There's some communication that's coming in. This could be an argument of some kind, but there could be an energy of something. Somebody's going to come in telling you something that is going to completely change the way you think. Under the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. This talks about wish fulfillment here. This also talks about an energy of someone. This is someone who has some expectation of a 10 of cups, but right now they're sitting in that 9 of cups energy. Somebody who's not getting what they want here, and they're going to come in with communication about it, or someone's coming in communicating or demanding, making demands. We have epiphany here. Somebody's going to come in telling you something. Tell me about this epiphany. What are you going to find out? What is Cancer going to find out about here? Tell me about epiphany, please. Look, the Knight of Wands. Oh, and behind it, the Nine of Swords. Look at this. Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords. This person has been sleeping around. This person has been cheating. You are going to find out the truth about this. Someone is coming in very bitter, very upset, and scorned. Tell me about time in the reverse. This is something you're not going to be able to put off any longer. Tell me about time in the reverse. Someone's running out of time, and we have the Ace of Swords, the truth. There's an energy of not being able to avoid this truth. Under the deck, we have the Three of Wands. Someone is going somewhere, or there's an energy of something, some sort of expansion or growth, and we have the Queen of Cups here. Yeah, you're going to now reveal the truth about you leaving. This is where it ends for you. With boundaries in the reverse, I feel like there's going to be an energy of this person doesn't realize, this person doesn't see the fact that they have crossed a boundary here that they are not going to be able to come back from. So there is something that is going to be revealed that someone is coming to tell you here. Tell me about puzzled and hopeful. I feel like that's kind of what you were. You were kind of conflicted about how you felt about this person, but you were hopeful that hopefully things would change or get better. Tell me about this energy. And look, the Ace of Pentacles here. So this talks about a new opportunity. So you were hoping to have an opportunity to start over. Yeah, with the world. So there's an energy of getting closure or moving past a situation and starting over. Tell me about running and blocked. There's an energy of being in denial that this person is no longer messing around. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about running and blocked. Running and blocked. We got two here. We got the Five of Cups and the Tower. Yeah. So basically, this is talking about someone who is all of a sudden realizing that it's over. They're all of a sudden realizing that this person has let them down. They're realizing, okay, that things are not going to go the way that they had hoped, right? And there's going to be an energy of now stopping. You have the Knight of Cups here and the King of Cups. The King of Cups does not wear their feelings on their sleeve. The King of Cups is very distant. That Knight of Cups energy is someone who is being very flirtatious or someone who is trying to negotiate. They're trying to work things out. But with that King of Cups energy, this is talking about being very distant and at a separation, at a point where you're ready to remove yourself from the situation. Okay, you're ready to put distance between yourself and this person. Yeah, you've come to a stopping point here. That Tower talks about a sudden shutdown or a sudden crashing down. And that Four of Cups, this is you emotionally detaching. This is you pulling away. This is you becoming completely disinterested. We have possibilities and stagnant here. Possibilities and stagnant. And we have the Strength card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're holding back. That Strength card talks about someone who is holding back from doing something. With that Nine of Pentacles, this is an energy of being independent, right? Being independent. That King of Pentacles is where your security is. Your security is going to lie in being independent, okay? Yeah, you're no longer hoping for things to change. You have pretty much kind of closed that idea completely off. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. See? Five of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. You are moving away from this energy. You cannot trust this person. You are no longer going back. This person lied. They were deceptive. And you are moving away from this. You're leaving this behind. Okay, Two of Swords. You're cutting this person completely off. Cancer. All right, so what are the challenges here? What are the challenges? Or what blockages will Cancers face? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancer, please. What are the challenges or what blockages will Cancer face? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer, please. What are the challenges or what blockages will Cancers face? Holy Spirit, angels, and Cancer face. Cancer, Holy Spirit, angels, and Cancer. Okay, I love it when that happens. Tell me about Cancer. One of the challenges for Cancer. Okay, yeah, look, we have love and we have clock. Okay, again, I feel like you were giving this person time. You were allowing this person time to change when this person wasn't even acknowledging what they had done. They were hiding this. This was all behind your back. This was all something that they didn't think you were aware of. Right? You were giving this person unconditional love, and this person was continuing and continuing and continuing to do what they wanted to do. We have date, we have not enough, and we have cassette here under the deck. Right? So this person was going to continue and continue being in this energy, right? Nine of Wands, okay? Nine of Swords energy here. And they were going to continue messing around, and it was never, ever going to be enough. You were thinking that it was enough because you felt like, oh, I've got money, I'm secure in my situation here, but that's not enough. Okay. And then we have cassette here. This is all about you replaying things over and over and letting things go over and over and over. That's where the toxicity kicks in. That's where it becomes toxic, because you're allowing a cycle to continue even though it's hurting you. Despite whatever else you may be getting out of it, there's pain and there is intentional hurt that is being done. So, you can't allow this or be a party to it. You know what I mean? You're assisting in your own put down. And that's going to be the challenge, I feel like, for you, is kind of drawing the line. All right, so let's see. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about the challenges for Cancer. What are the challenges or blockages Cancers face? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What are the challenges or blockages that Cancers will face? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Challenges or blockages. So we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Okay, there's an energy of, listen, you're already emotionally detached. You're emotionally detached from the situation because you know that it's not good. You know that it's hurting you. You know that if you were to connect with this person, you would feel pain because you would know that this person was not all the way there. It would never be enough for you. That Ace of Pentacles is an energy of hoping for something new, but hoping for something new and staying in the same toxic situation is only going to lead you to heartbreak, right? It's only going to lead you to heartbreak. So the challenge is going to be not just emotionally disconnecting, but I feel like completely separating yourself and shutting yourself off, not hoping for the best. You have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Okay? The Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords under the deck. This is the energy. Listen, realizing that it's over. getting out of your head, not replaying events over and over again, because this is never going to be enough for you. It's never going to be enough. So not torturing yourself is going to be one of the challenges, fortunately, you're going to deal with here. Let's see. What is the advice for you? How can you get through this? How can you deal with that challenge? Cancer. Maybe an unfortunate challenge, but there's always some advice from spirit and a solution in a way that you can get through it and be victorious. So what is the advice from spirit for Cancer? Holy Spirit, angels, what is the advice for Cancer? Beautiful. You have engagement ring here. Ooh, and you have hand of cards in the reverse. Okay. This talks about being committed, right? This talks about a union. This talks about a partnership. So you may be headed towards a partnership or someone who is coming in wanting commitment or with a very committed energy. With hand of cards in the reverse, I feel like there's an energy of you not taking risks or taking chances when it comes to your heart and being committed, not showing all of the cards that are in your hand, keeping things, you know what I'm saying, sacred, and not just opening yourself up to someone completely and allowing them to just come in and do what they want to do. Under the deck, we have addiction. We have the golden mirror here. Okay. So listen, there's an energy of, first of all, with that golden mirror, this is seeing things in a way that is like very one-sided, not necessarily seeing the bad, always seeing the good. This is very and can lead to a very toxic way of thinking, right? It can lead to a very toxic way. You have sunglasses here, right? Putting on shades, and then you have passion, right? This talks about having chemistry, having fun. Yeah, just because, just because you like someone or you feel very passionate for someone, I mean, that this does not mean you have to wear sunglasses or avoid the situation. All right. If there is someone who's gaslighting, because this is also an energy of love bombing, gaslighting, love bombing, being addicted, always seeing things very one-sided, you know what I'm saying? Looking at one side of the situation. Spirit is saying you have to see things from all sides, especially when you're committing yourself to someone. Not being completely vulnerable, guarding your heart. Guard your heart and keep your eyes open. See all sides of the situation. Protect yourself. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting an energy of protecting yourself. You can be committed to someone and still protect and guard your heart. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. You should never open your heart up completely to anyone but God, anyways. See what I'm saying? Because they're very toxic energies that want to come in and control you to the point where you are only seeing things one way. And God wants you to see things in both ways so that you can make that decision for yourself, right? And choose which way is going to be the. You can close yourself off to one way and only put one thing in your frontal So that's all you see. That's all you feel like is existing, and you're blocking everything else out. No, Spirit wants you to see all angles, right? Don't just wear sunglasses on and cover things up because, you care about somebody or you like somebody a lot or things are going really well. Or somebody could be gaslighting you very well. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be gaslighting you. Tell me about engagement ring and hand of cards in the reverse. Look, the guru here. This is the Hierophant. This is all about you. It's all about changing the way you think about things, being in an elevated or a more spiritual stance. If you look at things in a more spiritual view, right? Then I feel like everything else will fall in line. People are not going to be able to cross boundaries because you're setting the ultimate boundary, right? Underneath the deck, look, the Wheel of Fortune, blessings. And we have the Empress here. This is gorgeous. You have the Hierophant, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Empress. Major blessings are going to come to you based on the way you think about things and also the way you prioritize people when you're in a commitment, even if you're married to someone, Cancer. There's an energy of keeping spirit, keeping God first, and everything else falls after that. There's going to be a boundary. Even the person that you are in a commitment with, even your husband or your wife, there are certain things that they won't be able to do. They can't cross that boundary, things that only God is privy to, because this is the way that you have it set up. This is what you believe. This is your belief system. This is the way you operate. Tell me about addiction and golden mirror. Again, it's very toxic, seeing things one way. Look, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, this talks about conflict, right? And that Five of Wands in the reverse is an energy of not wanting to have conflict, trying to avoid conflict at all costs. But if there's conflict, you need to address the fact that it exists. You can't just sweep it under the rug. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse talks about having some sort of conflict. There's something that you're just not able to work with. You're not able to deal with that. But for whatever reason, with that Five of Wands in the reverse, you're not saying anything. You're not pitching a fight about it. You just want to keep the peace and you're just going to let it go. This is not what Spirit wants you to do. Under the deck, we have the Death card here. This is all about change, and this also comes with the Grim Reaper. So I feel like there's going to be a very strong realization that it's over. Spirit wants you to come to terms with the fact that this situation is dead and gone. Okay? Spirit wants you to come to terms with the fact that this is done. Tell me about sunglasses and passion. Sunglasses and passion. I feel like Spirit, in this case, there's an energy of Spirit wanting you to wear shades. Okay. I feel like this person is gaslighting. I feel like this person is bombing. Right. And there's this sense of, you know what, take things for face value. Sometimes you may have to wear sunglasses because people are trying to, they're trying to get one over you. They're trying to drown you out. We have the Lovers here. And look, we have the Nine of Wands. See, there's an energy of someone coming in gaslighting or love bombing, all this affection. But why? With that Nine of Wands, they want you to stick around. They want to keep you in place. This is a form of control, making sure that you don't go anywhere. Under the deck, we have the Page of Swords, right? With the Four of Cups. See, there's an energy of asking questions, okay? Emotionally separating yourself from this person. Now, this is also a deck where I believe there are two Four of Cups. Very interesting. There are two Four of Cups in this deck. There are two Four of Cups in this deck. Here is the other one, y'all. I know I'm not lying. See? We have the Four of Cups twice in this deck. In one of the cards, you have a small cloud with a hand offering a cup. And this person is looking down at the cups in front of them. Right? And then we have like a pathway, and then we have mushrooms here. Yeah, there's an energy of emotionally disconnecting, even when you know the truth here. And I feel like in this case, with this Four of Cups, there's an energy of just not accepting because you're protecting yourself. You're emotionally separating because you know that this is not something that is for you. Wearing sunglasses when all that passion, when all that love bombing is taking place, you are emotionally disconnecting from the situation because you know that it's not real. You don't love me. You just say you do. With the Page of Swords, there's an energy of questioning everything, right? Questioning everything. Wearing those emotional sunglasses. Okay, because there is a lot of emotion that's being thrown at you, and it's starting to get toxic, right? It's starting to be overwhelming. That's what this person thought that they would do. They thought that they would emotionally overwhelm you with all of these good vibes and feelings and happy-go-lucky, keep you in your head, keep you in a daydream, in a stupor, while they were doing whatever it is they were doing, keeping you none the wiser, but you already knew, right? So, yeah. So, what is the future going to bring? What are the future oracle messages? And we're just going to pull a few from a few different decks. Tell me about Cancer, please. What are the future messages or future movement coming in for Cancer? Holy Spirit. Okay. Cancer. Future oracle messages for Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer. Future oracle messages for Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer. Future oracle messages for Cancer. Okay, so let's hear. Let's see. Starting with this. So we have fairy tale, okay, illusion, and we have cope. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be an energy of you dealing with the fact that you were bamboozled, or dealing or coping with the fact that for a minute this person had you, Okay, but I feel like there's going to be an emotional comeback. Okay, you may deal with this. It may be difficult. You may be down in the dumps about it. It may be hard for you to process for a while, but you are going to come back. Um, what did we pull next? Okay. We have feelings here, and we have learned. See, you're going to be in your feelings at first. Okay. I feel like there's going to be like an intense, like it says, waves. We saw that in your energy. We saw waves with that emotion. I feel like there's going to be like this person is going to hurt you, right? And you're going to go through that. But I feel like you're going to learn from those emotions. It says, let love show you how to learn from each other, right? So I feel like the way that this person is going to, the way this person moves is going to teach you a valuable lesson, basically. Okay. And then we have Rose Sand Thorns. And this is from our Pink World Oracle deck. I love this deck. It says, recognize the duality in your relationships, baby. Look at this. Appreciate the beauty, but also address any underlying issues openly and honestly. Listen, if this ain't it, baby, if this is hitting the nail on the head, I don't know what is. Okay, you got one over on me. You did. You faked the funk. I believe you. I believed you. I fell for it. I fell for the okey doke. All right. But guess what? I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna deal with that, and I'm gonna deal with it by looking at the truth, learning from it, dealing with my feelings, why I felt that way, why I allowed myself to continue, and I'm going to learn from that, right? We're going to be moving forward. We're not going to stay down in the dumps and beating ourselves up about something. We're just going to learn from it and be better. Look, I replay our conversations over and over. Let me pull one more here. One more. I feel you even though we're apart. So I feel like there is going to be a lot of replaying conversations, missing this person or feeling, I'm not going to say missing this person. I'm going to say replaying conversations, missing the way you felt when you were with this person. And then immediately you're going to have the sense of learning a powerful lesson because the way it's going to make you feel. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like this is going to be a situation where you are going to hurt so bad that you're going to build scar tissue and it's going to make you stronger. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like you're going to be made stronger by this situation. See, we have you here, okay? We have you. It is all about you. Number 32, which is 5, that also can represent problems, sadness, and I feel like you are going through it right now. You really are, literally. Okay? But I feel like this is where spirit is going to shine because this is where it's that, everything works together for the good of those that love the Lord. And this is where you are right now. This is going to come together for your good, Cancer. And this is where it gets emotional. And I'm getting emotional right now. So I feel like some of you are getting emotional right now. You went through a very difficult thing. It was very embarrassing. I feel like the illusion of it all hurt. I feel like you hid a lot of it, not just from others, but even from your own self at times to the point, and you allowed it to go on for so much time to where you couldn't, it was just overwhelming. Once you began to allow that veil to come off and see the truth with that epiphany energy, allowing yourself to see things for what they are, I feel like that's when like it became very painful, and you wanted to cope with that. You wanted to cope with that pain. Let's pull another one of these. We have reunion here. 27. You is standing out to me again. I feel like you're reuniting with yourself. I feel like in this situation, you lost yourself. In this situation, you gave yourself over to this toxicity, and you had to put yourself away, because if you came out, then it was like, how could this be going on, right? So, but if you kept yourself hidden, you kept yourself tucked away, you kept that intuition locked up, all of the things, then that was your ability to allow this to go on. Now you've learned your lesson. Now the fog has cleared. Now you are able to reunite with yourself, right? And I feel like you are able to make the decisions that you would normally make. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why you keeps coming out over and over. It says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Y'all, if this isn't coming full circle, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So I feel like it's going to be very important for you to take your power back in this case. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a very powerful reunion. This is not just something that you're doing for you, but you're also doing it for your legacy. Some of you may have children that are seeing you in this situation, and it could be that you're feeling like you need to not just do this for you, but for them. The memories you have shared with those you love. You take nothing with you but your soul when you pass. So you need to make sure that everything you're doing here is going to leave memories with the people that you love that are good. So this is about taking you back, taking your power back, reuniting with yourself here, because you lost yourself in this situation. Let's pull another love oracle. Interesting. Look inside yourself. Y'all, I knew it. When I saw this, I'm like, wow, that just reminds me of just like you, like you're seeing you. This says, examine what is causing you to feel this way. Didn't I say that? Looking at what it is that caused you to have the feelings that you felt that allowed that person into those deep places in your heart that should be under lock and key. Wow. Yourself. You keeps coming out here. And then last, we have infinity, unlimited potential. And this is all about your future movement. Okay, it is to infinity. You have unlimited potential. You can do whatever you want to do now. Number 43, number 7, divine. Unlimited potential. And we also see the numeral 8 representing 8 of Pentacles. Okay, working and focusing on you, self-care. Let's pull one last card. What a beautiful reading. Ooh, mirror reflection. And what do you see when you look in the mirror, Cancer? You see you, you, you. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? I may open this up as a free extended. I am trying to boost the algorithms on the channel, you guys. So I am offering up a lot of the extendeds for free, just so you guys can also get a glimpse into what the extendeds look like. You guys, I do have a business as well. So I do accept personal readings, you guys. All of that can be done on my website. So if you guys would like to shop with me and to see what services and readings and spreads I offer, please go to the website. And I also do customized spreads and readings so you can personalize what your own reading looks like. All right. So I will have my my phone number available so you can text me as well if you would like to have a reading. If you want to book with me via text, you are able to do that. I also prefer the website. It's much easier, and you can also pay for your reading at the same time, which locks in your spot. All right, you guys. Other than that, I love you. Make sure you guys like the video if this is one that is being uploaded on the channel. Please like the video, you guys. Please share the video. I would like to have a share party going on. If we can do our business to share as many of these videos as you can, it will boost the algorithms. It will knock us back into where we need to be. Right now, the numbers aren't numbering. No notifications are going out. It is only the loyal viewers that go and actually, I'm sure, look for my videos. Some of them are being presented. There are impressions. I'm checking my there are impressions that are going out. However, the viewers and the subscribers, the regular subscribers, are not being notified. So please, you guys, like the video, like, comment, and share. It will help me so much. I love you guys. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.